day practice routine challenge, so day 4 of 31, and today we're going to do 20 minutes, and I'm kind of just going to get right into it, I think. So let's do it. So just ask questions or chat or whatever as we're doing it. I'll kind of work on that. So I'm going to start off with my Pat Metheny warm-up. 5 minutes on that. Let's get the metronome. Oh, what is this? Why? Gonna sell me stuff, of course. There we go. So the music's actually over here. Hang this over a bit. So that's the first line and first bar. That's as far as I got yesterday. I'm going to turn the metronome down a little bit. I still haven't figured out, well, I have figured it out, but I can't be bothered to plug in just yet. We'll do that though, tomorrow maybe. Okay, here we go. So 10th fret. Oh, what am I doing? So I'm going to try and get in that next bar as well, so that goes. Okay, pump this up a little bit, I can go faster. It's not about speed, but you know, you want to make sure that you can keep it reasonably interesting. Here we go. Okay, got it. There's a little ropey on the rhythm, really, if I'm honest. But that's why I practice, and that's why I practice with the metronome. And again. Oops. So that bit there, bar 2, a little sketchy. Just going to need to slow that down. Well, not slow it down, but just work on it. That's it. So it's that 7 to 5. That's bar 3. So when you're practicing, this is the time to do these kind of things. Just slow stuff, or well, really I should slow it down a little bit. Let's turn this off for a second. And just work on little sections that, you know, a little bit tricky or whatever. So yeah. Okay, that's 2 lines. So that's alright, I'll do those 2 lines, I'll see if I can do them in time. Let's make it 60 beats a minute, keep it slow. Here we go. 2 lines. Let's do another one. Oops. Cool. Okay, so I kind of messed that up. That's okay. I'm happy with that. I think basically that's getting better because I can play it now at 60 beats a minute instead of 50 or whatever I started it at 4 days ago. But also I can play 2 lines instead of just 1 line. So obviously there's improvement to be measured there. Great, so let's move on. We're going to do the Martin Miller book. I'm just going to crack straight into that. Martin Miller. So we've done the chords, and I was working on a little lick thing. I didn't get very far because it's kind of complex stuff, reasonably complex. And so I'm going to ignore the chords for now because I played them. If you want to see what the chords are, look at live stream 2 and 3. So let's do the melodic hard rock licks. It kind of be better if this was a bit further out. Give me a sec. Wasting my valuable practice time. Yay. It's a bit easier if I put the music stand there. Okay. Right. I like working with books. I've got loads. It's old school perhaps with the internet and all that, but I kind of like just having them. You know. So this was 6, 7, 9. Yeah, that's where I got to. Okay, let's turn on the metronome for this. Kind of wasted a minute and a half already, but never mind. Let's make that 51. It's pretty slow at 50. Okay, so what beat's coming on 1? Right, okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. We kind of got through the first 4, so if I can get beats 1 and 2, that'd be good. Let's see, so... That's beat 2 on the 9th fret, and then on the wrong string. So what am I doing wrong here? Oops. Okay. That's it. And he's, oh yeah, there's picking on this, it's all down. I picked it the wrong way there. Okay. And then down. Right. Sorry, I'm just sort of just working the rhythm on this against the metronome. Right. Yeah, that was it, rhythmically, but I want to land on my first finger because I've got to slide down and then hit the 11. So I kind of want to be in first position. So that's kind of awkward. Could I just legato it? Yeah, I guess so. Right, okay. Let's turn that off for a second. Only got 18 seconds left anyway. But let's see, pause. Yeah, I want to do something like that. Just real quick here. Is that downstroke? Yeah. That's weird, that's an upstroke. Okay, strange picking. Okay, so that was my Martin Miller book that I'm working on. This one here, Modern Rock Guitar Soloing. I've literally got like 2 beats in, 2 beats, so 8 notes. It's pretty ferocious stuff, but analysing this stuff in such detail will really help you out as a player. So now, chords. We're looking at the Joe Pass chords. So let me just do, I use an app for doing these kinds of things as well. Let's get the metronome. What's that on? 120? No, I don't want that. 60 for chords. So yesterday we worked on a chord which I decided was probably a C major 9, which has that kind of shape to it. Let's turn the metronome off till I need it. So now I'm gonna maybe extend that a little bit and look at the next chord form, which is basically the same thing, except he's using a bar on the first finger, and that's third finger. So it's the same thing, but we're adding the F sharp in there. So instead of this, it's that. So let's see, B to D, B, C, D. B to D could be considered. So that's a minor. So B to D is minor. E to F sharp is a second. So we're still really thinking in terms of a C major 9 chord. We're adding in an F sharp, which versus a C chord is C, E, G, so 6. So sharp 6. Yeah. Or flat 7. So got an awful lot of really interesting notes, because we've got a major 7 in there as well. So let's see, what's our 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. Is that 11? Maybe could think of it as an 11, perhaps. Okay, so if anyone knows what that chord is called, then put it in the comments. But now we're working from C. So hang on, F sharp. So that's a sharp 4. Just going kind of Lydian. From C up to F. So you can use either of those got to add in the sharp 4. Get your Lydian sound. Sounds cool. So what's happening is we're already sort of starting to develop this idea of just taking the chord shape and modifying, adding in extra notes or whatever, just to embellish the chord a little bit. So now I have two shapes, which are really one shape with a little embellishment. So major 9, and then major 9 with sharp 11. Sharp 4, I should say. So what are the chords? Let's just analyze real quick some of the chords in between those, because we have two. We've got C major, we've got D minor, we've got E minor, and we've got then our F chord. And so you can hear how those fit. So what I'm doing is I'm playing up the scale. C, D, E, F, right? So C major, or C major 9, or C major 11. And then we're going to go D minor, and then E minor, and then I'm going to put another, I guess, Lydian chord in there. Cool. Anyway, that's my chord practice up. And now I'm going to do scales. So that's the new thing we're introducing, is scales, just here at the end. So this is going to be 20 minutes of practice in total. 5 minutes on each thing. Just using 5 minutes as a guideline. If it's not enough and you're really getting into what you're doing, then extend it, of course. Or if you find that you're struggling with what you're doing, you can obviously make it shorter time. Joe Satriani sort of said, start with 2 minutes or whatever. So I'm going to be using or practicing harmonic minor. I haven't done a huge amount of harmonic minor practice over the years, so I could really do with getting the grips with the harmonic minor. Weird for a metal player, right? Let's set the metronome. 120, yeah. Bit fast. Let's start with, I don't want to go too slow on scales because I'm reasonably good at them, most of them. So I'll start with 80 and just play it like 8th notes or something. So here's pattern number 1, root on the top string leading from your first finger. So you're building the scale up in this direction. Let's have a look. Okay, just about managed it, but that was a bit too fast. So I want to slow that down a bit. Let's go 70. Cool. Different key, B. Oops. How am I fretting that? Cool, that's reasonably comfortable. So I'm going to do a little more. C. How you doing? Okay.